Alex entered his lab, feeling physically and mentally exhausted due to relentless fatigue. The unknown sadness and loneliness that lingered at the edge of his mind had intensified his weariness. He had no clear reason for it, and sometimes thought his life was meaningless. His thoughts often paralleled Keith's. He stretched out on the armchair in the lab, which he often used to relax his body, let out a long sigh, and began to contemplate himself.
What is this life? I need to go somewhere. Keith has an amazing connection with someone. How do I know that? How can I find out? Whatever it is, we need to figure it out.
Alex's mind was focused on his work, and he was determined to complete his theory as soon as possible. He believed that with Keith's help, he could link his secret and his imaginary circle theory together. However, there was still 5% of the theory left to finish, which he considered the most challenging part. So, he got up from his seat, went to his computer, and turned it on. This table was used to generate all his theories, calculations, and innovations. Alex took a few blank sheets of paper and started his calculations, as usual. It took him about 5 hours to write and calculate. He didn't care if the blank sheets of paper were filling and spreading all over the table. The only thing on his mind was to finish his theory and make a breakthrough.
How do I finish this?
Alex wondered as he still couldn't find the constant for the final equation. Suddenly, he felt that the equation was shifting in another direction. He looked at the papers for a moment and then smiled.
Wrong. All of this is wrong. It can't happen this way. If the equation goes this way, I'll be able to manipulate time and put it in my pocket. No. No, this is wrong. I have to rewrite it exactly. This equation must follow a different path.
He collected all the papers together and threw them away. Then he returned to the table, sat down in the chair, and thought it would be better to approach the calculation from a different perspective. Although he had the fundamental information for the equation, it still had not been progressing in the right direction. Despite multiple attempts to concentrate on the equation, fatigue and drowsiness were major obstacles for him. Trembling with anger, Alex rose to his feet and let out a scream. He gathered all the papers and threw them away, then stood there staring at himself. He then walked to the couch in the laboratory room and lay down, stretching out.